Hello, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Today is going to be an omelet cook-along. So we're doing like a brunch, and then we're going to eat it while we answer questions, so mukbang style. And then next week, we've already decided what we're going to be making, so we can get you in ahead of time and you can get prepared. We're going to be making our almond flour chocolate chip cookies. The chewy ones or the hard ones?
Chewy.
The chewy ones. And I think that's like in the top 3 desserts
on our site. Yeah.
So it's almond flour chocolate, chewy chocolate chip cookies, but you can make whichever ones you want. We have 3 different types.
Or there's coconut flour.
There's coconut flour as well. But that's for next week. This week we are doing omelets, and omelets are like sneaky delicious because
Not that sneaky.
Sneaky in the sense I never have them, but whenever I have them, I realize like these are delicious. I should have these more often.
Because we only ever take the time to make an omelet when we're at a restaurant.
Yeah,
I mean,
when they're making it for us. Yeah.
Because otherwise, I just make like scrambled eggs and stuff.
Also, the Michigan game was a blowout, which was super fun. And Matt's birthday was just very relaxing and chill, right? It was like the perfect day.
Yeah.
Nothing to say about your 30th
It was
birthday.
great. What did we do in the morning? We went to the gym.
Yeah, we did get a good workout in, which is, always a great way to start a day if you know you're going to be like having multiple desserts.
And we watched football. I made barbecue ribs, or actually smoked ribs.
Super good. Those are the best we've made.
We're gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings, but I decided against it.
And it was his birthday.
New kitchen and place. We've had it for like what, 6 months now?
6 months, yeah. We moved in about 6
Kind
months.
of new. You're definitely not a good channel for first-time ketonians.
Yeah, we do have our intro series though. There's 4 videos, and they intro you into keto, so it's good for beginners.
Matt, your hair looks even better than Mega's, almost. No shampoo, guys. That's the new thing I'm
Just
doing.
very little dandruff, but
I
still
have
there.
a little dandruff still, yeah. What do you think about keto for kids when they're not overweight?
It's not necessary. Also, how old are they?
Yeah, I guess it depends how old they are. I would just focus less on like having them be in ketosis at all
And better,
times.
more just whole foods, healthier foods.
But I don't know if we're supposed to like give advice on kids.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the new Slim Fast keto products?
The fat bombs are good. They're a good,
Delicious.
really good option. The meal bars have IMO in them.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
From tapioca.
Does all the rest of the stuff have IMO in it?
The only things I've looked at are the fat bombs and the meal bars, and I would say the meal bars are a no-go, but the fat bombs are great.
And what are you putting in the omelet?
So we're
doing
making,
arugula?
for me, I like to put mine on a better arugula.
Oh.
So Matt's omelet is going to be broccoli, bacon, and 8 eggs, 4 whole eggs, 4 yolks. Right? That's it.
Yeah.
And then mine's going to be.
I don't even think I want mushrooms.
Yeah,
no mushrooms.
I know.
Okay.
And then I'm doing mushrooms, bacon, and scallion, and then I'm gonna probably put it on a bed of arugula. I like that like little extra volume, the crunch. So that's where I'm going. I'm gonna get started. So Matt's doing this head of broccoli. I'm just gonna chop it up.
What is IMO? It stands for isomalto-oligosaccharides. It's like some kind of soluble fiber that is marked as fiber on nutrition labels, but it really has like a pretty decent impact on like blood glucose levels.
Yeah,
And you can't just subtract it like most companies tell you to.
yeah.
I know Quest bars are the best, but are Atkins bars okay?
Some of them are good. Again, just always look at the ingredients when you're buying like prepackaged foods from a GNC or grocery store. So the new Atkins bars don't use maltitol, so those are good. But the old ones, like the indulged like snacks and the old bars, they use maltitol. We stay away from those.
Mega made a bunch of these balloons for my birthday, and Julius has been playing with them a lot. He loves them.
He's obsessed. So all I'm doing is chopping up Matt's broccoli right now. And we're going to be using a non-stick skillet. We don't normally like to, but you can't really make an omelet in a cast iron skillet. It's nearly impossible.
Slim Fast Bomb have titanium dioxide in them. Not good. Let me check the label on them. We have them here, don't we?
Yeah.
Do you have the label?
The box?
The
No.
box. I've been yawning a lot. Any tips? You're probably tired, right? Do you weigh your portions or measure? Typically we weigh.
Yeah, if we're tracking, that's strictly weigh.
But we don't always like measure and weigh everything.
Okay, I'm gonna chop up the broccoli. Matt's doing 3 slices. I'm doing 2, so I'm just gonna cook it all together, but then pull mine out before I make his omelet.
Yeah, these don't have titanium dioxide in them.
And the bacon we got, and we always get this kind now, it's Nature Ranchers, the no sugar added. We get ours at Whole Foods. It's a little pricey, but we like it, right? There's a lot of other good options though.
I like it, and I like it because it's uncured.
Uncured, yeah.
So I've been doing no histamines lately, which I'm going to make a video on this because it's really changed my life with my sinuses. What do you think about Keto Fridge? Would you ever try that on a video? We did.
They sent us a bunch of stuff for our mealtime segment.
It was our last live stream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
we tried
week.
it in there. They have some good stuff. They have some decent stuff. We didn't really try any of their meals, but I tried their what was it? Their like
Cookie
mint.
dough?
The cookie dough was not good, but the mint ice cream thing was delicious.
Yeah, they're ice like peanut butter cups, but they were mint.
Hey, you should try to make Polish Hunter's stew bigos, which is very keto friendly. Okay, I'll look into that. I don't know anything about that.
Do you drink, do you all drink any wine or keto friendly alcohol? So yeah, we'll drink wine depending on how we're feeling. We actually had wine on Friday. And we'll just go for anything that's dry. So like whites, we usually go Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, but you can ask like what their driest wine is. And then red, like a Pinot Noir will be good. But we normally do stick to like liquor, which is probably gonna be your best bet. So like just whiskey on the rocks, or like you can do a vodka Diet Coke. We used to do vodka and energy drinks a lot, which is probably like very dangerous,
Elixir.
but delicious.
Is that what you call elixir?
Yeah.
Some people asking about keto when you're anemic. I don't know much about that, so I don't really have much advice on that.
I mean, food's high in iron. So like
Red meat.
Red meat.
Um,
Just cutting up the bacon right now. And then I'm gonna get my pan heated right now to medium high heat.
you keto Nazis are so funny, so concerned about packaged foods and GMOs. Are we that concerned about packaged foods and GMOs?
Well, you just said this is like uncured, and I mean
I mean, I eat these slim fast energy or slim fast fat loss. I'm not that concerned about packaged foods and GMOs. Yet you drink alcohol, a very well-known carcinogen. Well, I mean, yeah. So like, there's certain things that enhance your life in moderation, like alcohol
Yes.
and caffeine and things like that. That I think can be part. I mean, it's not healthy. I'm not going to lie to you and say
Poison, sure.
you should be drinking alcohol. It's obviously a negative on your health, but it's a positive in social situations for me.
And I would say that Nazi is a very strong word to use, and I wouldn't use that if I were you.
Matt, how do you keep from getting massive muscles when working out at the gym? I don't know if that's a sneak diss, which
It's definitely a
everyone
sneak
might
diss.
be.
But a good one.
Can
you move up the Facebook? My hands are dirty. I wanna
move
answer.
it up.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, like so we can just ask.
So right now, Mega's just like chopping bacon.
Yep. And I have the pan heated. I'm gonna get the bacon cooking down first, and then I'm gonna add in the broccoli, and then all that like bacon grease will be used to cook the eggs and the broccoli and everything. So this is 5 slices of bacon right here. I'm gonna add to the pan. Let me show you guys. Right there, that's the broccoli. I'm gonna add in after the bacon's pretty cooked.
And then also this morning, she made some cookies
These are one of the best ones.
for her dad. Which ones are these?
The walnut spice ones.
These are walnut spice. If you search Keto Connect walnut spice cookies, these are one of my favorite ones too.
And I've never tried them because I was allergic to tree nuts at the time. So now I get to try everything we make.
Cookie and cream fat bombs are coming out salty. Why? I think it's because you're probably adding too much salt, or maybe you don't like the amount of salt specified in the recipe.
Yeah, just
So reduce that, I would say.
for sure.
Eggnog keto friendly? No, but we have a recipe. It's very high in sugar. The typical eggnog you buy at the grocery store. It's so delicious though.
Yeah, it is really good.
Am I back on coffee after my birthday now? It was just a one-day thing. Still off. If you plan a cheat meal, what is the fastest way to get back into ketosis?
Well, if it's planned, then you shouldn't be focused on getting back into ketosis fast, right? If it's planned, you decided to make the, have the cheat meal, and you're going to understand that the next day maybe you'll have some inflammation, some water retention, weight gain. Not a big deal. Just getting back on the diet is the most important part. There's no trick to cheat your body into ketosis.
And then
4 whole eggs and 4 yolks, right?
yeah.
And then the egg whites we separate out and cook them up for Julius, and he gets some.
So yeah, for my omelet, I'm doing 4
Whole eggs.
and 4 yolks. And then about the last question, I'm getting back into ketosis faster. So if you actually do, and it's in a healthy mindset, you can just do a fast in the morning and do some high intensity workout is the quickest way to just burn through all the glycogen. That's basically what gets you back into ketosis.
But only if you're healthy about it. Don't use that as an excuse every time, because that can become an unhealthy habit.
How bad is, so Geronimo Venti donated $5. How bad is the impact on our health from glyphosate in non-organic food, etc.? Honestly, I don't really know. Let me look up glyphosate here.
What is it in?
It's a herbicide. It's applied to the leaves of plants to kill both broadleaf plants and grasses. Yeah, so you're saying getting non-organic vegetables and stuff. I mean, if you can't afford it, probably get organic. It's going to be a little bit better. But even organic foods, it doesn't mean there's still they can use organic pesticides and stuff. It's not pesticide free. Now I can't get this thing away. But do we typically use organic vegetables? Not always, maybe 50% of the time if it's not a huge increase in price. But for kale and spinach and stuff, I think it's more important to get organic, less so for other stuff. You can look up usually they release every year the 10 most pesticide heavy foods, and it's always leafy green vegetables basically.
Okay. Bacon's cooking. I'm just mixing up Matt's eggs.
Okay. Does Zevia have carbs? So that's one that you can Google and look on the back of the label.
No, it doesn't though.
Your dog's on a keto diet? No. There's some carbs in his grain or his dog food, but we get grain-free dog food.
So I feel like most people on Facebook would rather see what we're doing food-wise and don't care about
our faces
and us talking, whereas the YouTube audience cares probably more about questions.
Is there a way to incorporate higher potassium foods such as potatoes and bananas and still be keto? No, but you can incorporate high potassium keto foods like avocados have more potassium than potatoes and bananas. And pumpkin seeds have really high potassium, some leafy greens.
What do you always say is best? Starts with a P. I think you say it too fast. You know what she's talking about?
What do you always say is best? Starts with a P? No.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know what that means.
Nut.
Pili nuts?
Pili nuts. PILINUTS. Similar to macadamia nuts.
Hey, I have a recipe challenge for you. Keto pepper jelly. That sounds good. I think I've tried it one time. But yeah, that would be we need to experiment a little bit with that. Keto Me with Chef Bobby Z donated $15. Maybe he has a YouTube channel. I don't know. Keto Me with Chef Bobby Z. That's a funny name. Buckeye fan here. Is this the year for the team up north? I'm starting to think so, but I watched Alabama last night and they look really good. The thing is, our offense is bad, but our defense is really good, and I feel like Alabama will just, they'll be able to put up some points on us, and we won't be able to score at all if we play them.
So the bacon's still cooking. Bacon takes longer to cook than I thought. Always think.
You're gonna keep your child gender ambiguous? Well, we don't have a child yet.
We're not near pregnant even. It's a lot of work, but no, to ourselves, you mean? No, I feel like I'd want to know. I don't care about it being a surprise.
I wouldn't mind not knowing until birth, but I'm down for either way.
Till birth. I don't know. You want some preparation, right?
Yeah.
Names.
Yeah.
Room. Okay, so Matt's eggs are mixed, and we're
I
just.
don't want mine cooked. Actually, do your thing.
What?
Do your thing.
Don't you want an omelet?
Yeah, I want it on there.
But I'll keep it uncooked on the inside. That's
And
what I
put
used to
some
do.
beef tallow in there.
I will.
Mariana Crawford donated $5. Shout out to you. I appreciate you guys a lot. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Hi, could I drink no sugar soda water? So, yeah, no sugar. So there's no carbs in it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's best instead of just asking each individual food if you can or cannot have it, is just to kind of learn the concepts of what is keto friendly and what's not. Any alternative to rice other than cauliflower?
Miracle rice.
Yeah.
Which is made of konjac fiber. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
Cognac, I think.
Konjac, okay. But nothing really else. Cauliflower is your best bet.
So bacon, butter, and lard is good for you. Yeah, I would say bacon is probably like the most suspect of those three items, but in general, yeah. I mean, if you get the lard at the grocery store that's like from really low quality pigs and they're just like, like put it on really high heat to kill all the bacteria, it's probably not that nutritious, but if you get like some pastured lard, then yeah, that's probably pretty good for you. What macros would you start with for keto beginner when wanting to weight loss?
It's going to be very person dependent. You can use a macro calculator online, or you can just start if you have an idea of your your calories, change the ratio up. So like
I think just start with the
70%
basic
fat.
stuff, right? Like 70% fat, 25% protein.
Yeah, right. So just the ratios, and focus on just keeping your carbs low. And I think starting there until you feel comfortable with the diet and the foods.
We are cooking omelets. We're gonna do a little brunch cook along. What are you putting in yours?
But we also made. I know we've shown this already, but
Yeah.
these cookies are so good. Ooh. And they've just cooled completely. They're walnut spiced. So it's like the base is walnuts, and I've made everything in a processor. So check that out on our food blog.
Too much cheese bad for keto? Yeah, I think in excess anything's bad, right? So actually, I'll go into it a little. So for the past month, I've had just like a really bad sinus issue going on. And I've never really had sinus issues before or like any kind of allergies, environmental allergies. So I thought maybe it was like moving to Georgia. We have these woods in our backyard, so maybe it's that. But also, I was eating for lunch every day, 4 ounces of cheese and a can of sardines. So that's a lot of cheese. 4 ounces is like, about that much. And a can of sardines. And I cut all that out. And I was also doing kombucha and kimchi every day. So those are all really high histamine foods. So I cut out all the histamine foods for like the past week. I can breathe like exceptionally again. It like completely went away. So I'm pretty confident that that was my issue. I have like a minor histamine intolerance maybe. So there's a lot of stuff like that can be dairy related, that people just like small lactose intolerances and stuff. And when you're really eating just a lot of the same foods, you set yourself up to have like more issues like that, I would say. How often do you incorporate lamb in your diet since they have great omega-3 ratios? Well, do they have great omega-3 ratios? But we incorporate
Why
them.
would they have great omega-3 ratios? Or why would someone believe that?
I don't know. I guess I can look up the ratio of lamb omega-3s, but I assume it's similar to beef, right?
Yeah, that's what I would assume. We eat it once in a while, though.
I always get these big lamb legs, and I smoke them on the smoker, and those are delicious. I love those.
And then the issue for me is like I react to like just stored meat after a long time. So like if Matt meal preps that for like 8 days, I won't eat that. Generally.
And we do lamb shanks sometimes too. Those are good.
Lamb shanks are delicious. Oh, we almost got lamb on Friday when we were out. Happy Diwali! My dad just said that. He went to the Diwali party yesterday.
When's
I
Diwali?
think that's this upcoming week, maybe Friday? Or was it?
I don't know. Hey guys, did you do any research before buying a mattress? Tips or suggested readings? Not really, but which brand did we get? Do you remember? It's
No.
pretty good, the one we got. I'd say you can probably do research and find better, but I can't remember which one it was now. Coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil, all healthy fats. See, I think that's kind of a myth, thinking that only plant sources of fats are healthy. I would prefer to eat like this beef tallow we have, butter, things like that are, in my opinion, healthier than olive oil.
I'm adding Matt's bacon to the, I'm adding the broccoli to the bacon. I pulled out 2 slices of bacon for myself.
Smithy Matt 87 donate $5. UK fan here. We bought and love your book in digital and physical, but would love a fully vegetarian version one day. You're my favorite YouTube couple. Thank you. Honestly, a vegetarian diet is not something we believe in as good for health, so I don't think we would ever make a cookbook on that. But we have a lot of vegetarian recipes on our site, I think. But yeah, we'll probably never do a vegetarian cookbook. Keto-fied veteran, what's going on? $30 donation, dang. Happy birthday, Matt. Pretend it's yesterday.
Stop, thank you. That's too much. I also added some of this beef tallow we rendered ourselves to the pan with his broccoli.
How much did you put?
Like a good tablespoon? A little more?
A little more. Oh, you're going to put more in my omelet though, right? With the eggs.
Oh.
Yeah, just keep that for now. How do you get 4,700 milligrams of potassium daily? Sometimes we don't always, but in red meat, there's like about 1,500 milligrams per pound. So I probably get like 1,000 a day from that. And then pumpkin seeds I've been eating. I eat some leafy green vegetables. And then sometimes I supplement with electrolyte powder.
You want me to add more fat before I put it in the egg?
That's good. You can just go with that.
Okay. Matt's broccoli and bacon is cooked down. I'm
Should
going
I come over and show them?
to pour in his eggs. Yeah. I'm sorry, Facebook. I'll show you though. Wait, I can bring the, should I bring the Facebook over too?
I'll bring it in a little.
Okay.
We'll be back, Facebook. This isn't really an omelet. This is more of a frittata.
Yeah. I should have taken everything out.
It's fine. I like it like this.
Move everything around.
And she's just going to cook that for like a minute or two, right?
I turned down the heat.
Oh, wait up. Okay. Is a fortnight of keto enough to lose weight? Well, it's not really about like losing weight over the course of 14 days, which I think that's a fortnight, right? It's about having like a sustained diet that promotes a healthy lifestyle and a healthy weight for the rest of your life. So yeah, you can lose weight doing 2 weeks of keto, but does that really matter? Like losing weight for 2 weeks doesn't really do much for you.
That being said, I think it's a good place to start, and then maybe after 2 weeks you'll realize there's so many more benefits and you want to stick to it.
Sunkissed Keto says we want to mukbang with y'all. I think we're gonna do one today. We're gonna eat here.
Yeah. Let me show Facebook.
But we should do one together, yeah.
This is what we're looking like right now.
What references do you use when you have questions about keto health, or what websites do you reference for information? So the best website, in my opinion, is the westonaprice.org, westonaprice.org. They have a lot of good info there. And I just like read books. A lot of times, like if it's a specific topic, I'll just do a Google search and like try looking up studies if there's any that pertain to that. Should I be having fat bombs or keto coffee until I've met my weight loss goals? So that is something that you kind of just have to play with yourself and see what helps you stick to your diet, what helps the diet be sustainable for you. And as long as you're eating within your macros, the foods that make up the macros don't really matter that much as far as weight loss goes. It matters as far as health goes. But so like if you find fat bombs after dinner being a good alternative, then stick with those. And especially if you're doing it for weeks and weeks and you're getting consistent results, then yeah, stick with it. If you're not getting results, you might have to change. I am taking vitamin B12, vitamin D, magnesium, and potassium, along with a daily vitamin. Do you think that is okay? Seems okay. I don't take any of that stuff. I take vitamin D, that's it, and magnesium. But yeah, it seems like a lot of overkill. Like a multivitamin plus all those additional vitamins. I would like check to see, does your multivitamin also have a lot of B12 in it?
Okay, I'm gonna bring over
What, the omelet is done?
Yeah, Matt's is.
Does L-glutamine break a fast? Yeah, I would say so. L-glutamine is a glycogenic amino acid, so it should break a fast.
This is very heavy.
You want me to
Do
do it?
Yeah.
Whoa, this looks big and good.
I know. I'm excited for you guys.
And omelets without cheese are not as good as omelets with cheese. So it's kind of sad that I can't have cheese right now.
Oh, baby, look at
Looks
that.
delicious. Are you gonna cook yours in here?
Yeah. Facebook. It's really big. This is a big plate.
Thank you. I'll wait for you. You prefer Isopure or Quest protein powder? What do you prefer?
It depends on what I'm going for. For taste, I'm going to Quest. If I just want like a protein shake, like a good smoothie or something, I'd probably use Isopure.
Hi, I'm from UK. Have any thoughts on oxalic toxicity? Is that like a lot of oxalates?
Oxalate, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, you don't get a ton of oxalates on a keto diet unless you're just like eating spinach all day long. I think it's more of a concern for like a vegan diet. I assume oxalic toxicity is just a lot of oxalates. I'm not sure though.
So right now I'm just cutting up from some mushrooms for mine. I'm gonna add to the pan in a sec.
Where in India are you from?
My dad's from Bombay. My mom's from the south. I think she's from Calcutta, but we go back to Ahmedabad. So I'm Gujarati. That's how I view myself.
Let's check this
What
out.
electrolyte powder? We use Dr. Berg's electrolyte powder from time to time. Vega hydrator, and then sport salts is a good option for your supplementation. That's just a pill.
What is beef tallow? Beef tallow is just rendered beef fat. So it's similar to lard. Lard is pork. Tallow is beef. We just use it to cook stuff. I bought some online. I bought a bunch of like 2-pound bags of beef suet, raw beef suet, and then I rendered it into tallow. Maybe we'll make a video on that. It's the first time I've ever done it, so I don't think I did the best job. Still learning. She's definitely American. No one calls it Bombay anymore. Mumbai? Is that what it is? It's currently called Mumbai, right?
Yeah, but I feel like the majority of my audience is American white people, so I'm gonna say Bombay.
I say Mumbai.
We don't ever. No, you don't. We say Bombay.
Well, I know it as Mumbai. Bombay's like 20 years ago.
Okay, yeah,
isn't it?
Kolkata, everything, yeah. The British colonized us, but we took it back, and now every Indian state is the original name.
Oh. I want to attend a keto conference one day. What conferences do you attend? So we've been to KetoCon, the Dr. Berg Keto Health Summit, I think it's called, and the Low Carb Breckenridge, and then this year in January, next year I guess, we're going to the Metabolic Health Summit in it's in Long Beach.
Yeah, California.
Maybe we'll meet Snoop Dogg. So those are going to be the 4 we've been to. Out of those, I would recommend for like camaraderie, meeting people, trying samples, and a little bit of speeches, KetoCon. KetoCon is probably the best one. If you're just in it for learning, like you just want to sit there and take notes, That's more like low carb Breckenridge, or probably what the Metabolic Health Summit will be like. And then the Dr. Berg one is just, I would say, just for like beginners, like hardcore beginners, the Dr. Berg one is good for that. $5 donation from Link123A. Team, can you lose weight on a 100-gram total net carbs per day versus a keto-based diet? I find the 20-gram limit unsustainable. Love the channel. Yeah. So weight loss is going to be dictated on your caloric intake. So you can lose, if 100 grams is more sustainable than 20 grams of carbs to you, I would say that's just a better diet for you then. What's sustainable matters a lot more than just your carbs. Diane, $5 donation. Thank you. What should I order when dining out? There's always like a ton of options at basically every place, unless you go to like a Mexican restaurant or a Chinese restaurant. Those are the two where it might get dicey. But typically I order like a meat and a vegetable. Sometimes I'll get an omelet. Sometimes I'll get a Cobb salad. Those are the, sometimes like a bunless burger. What else? That's pretty much it. Like we went out 2 nights ago.
You can get wings.
Wings, yeah.
And you can always ask for sauces on the side or vegetables to substitute something.
Have you ever tried duck eggs? Higher in fat and nutrients, much better for baking. Yes, I have tried duck eggs. I actually like them a lot. They taste a little seafoody though.
Fishy, yeah.
Yeah. FYI, Stephanie Person is on Dr. Oz November 7th. Yeah, Mega's going to be on it too. Just Skyping in. Renee, thank you for the $2 donation. What do you think about monk fruit powder? It's pretty good. I would say monk fruit, stevia, and erythritol are the 3 best sweeteners, and allulose too. How often do you do cardio? Well, we've been doing it more often. Honestly, I started doing a lot more cardio because back to my sinus thing. The sinus thing was actually leading to some like chest congestion. I was like, am I just really out of shape, or is this actually I'm congested? So I started doing more cardio, thinking that maybe that's the problem. I was just like really getting out of breath a lot, but I think it was actually just the chest congestion with the histamines. So we do cardio like maybe maybe like 3 times a week, right? Yeah, I would say once a week, or even twice a week, I'll do like a interval thing on the rower or on the treadmill where you like sprint, walk. But most of the time, I'm just walking for 30 minutes while I'm watching Netflix. That's my preferred form of cardio. Okay, my omelet is done as well, Facebook, and I put it with a bed of arugula. I like the little crunch. I like the pepperiness of the arugula. Now I can sit and answer questions too. Are either of you a certified Dr. Berg keto coach? No. That's not something we're looking to become.
Facebook can see our meals.
Yeah, I think let's put this like to the side a little.
And bring YouTube in?
Bring this guy in.
Let's do that. Totally off topic, but the chicken crust pizza was amazing. Family loved it. Yeah, that's great to like entice your kids pizza night, and you can make it fun with like toppings and stuff.
Make fun of them.
Make fun of them. What if you're OMAD and not getting all your macros? Too much to eat at one meal, but not hungry to try to eat 2 meals. I don't think that's a big deal. If that's working for you, you're still feeling good on the 1 meal.
I mean, your body's pretty good at regulating that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just gonna, waste away. When push comes to shove, you're gonna get hungry because you need food.
Matt, for magnesium, we are doing, Matt does magnesium glycinate pills. He got on Amazon. And he said they've been helping him with sleep.
Julie donates $5. I've been binge watching you guys for 2 weeks. I listen on my HR drive. What is HR? From Detroit to Ohio for work. And on my breaks and relax at night. Hi, Julius. Oh, thank you. Well, a lot of donations here. Julius. Judy Lee, have you guys thought about making videos using non-dairy products? I love the keto diet and watching your channel, but can't have dairy. I think we're going to be doing a lot more because I am not going to do dairy for a while. But
no butter and stuff?
Well, I'll eat butter.
Okay.
It's mostly just the high histamine, so like cheese, I guess. Yeah, butter I can eat. But there's good substitutions for a lot of stuff, like heavy cream. You can use coconut milk. For
Coconut
butter,
cream.
you can use coconut oil, stuff like that. Chiquita, $2. Love you guys. Thank you. Sierra Mo, $5. I've been on keto for a week. I intend to make a lifestyle change, but I feel super sick, guys. Dying over here. Any help? You've been on keto for a week.
So you feel sick like from starting the keto diet. So those are keto flu symptoms. So electrolyte supplementation is going to be your biggest, contributor to like feeling better. But it's also something you're just going to have to push through. Most people experience the keto flu. Are those raw no, this is raw arugula, it's not spinach. And an omelet with mushroom and bacon.
$5 from Janetta Trounday. Just curious, did Megan's nut allergy go away on its own, or was it something else?
No, I don't know if tree nut allergies or food allergies do just go away on their own. From what I talked to the physician about, I was just misdiagnosed. Like I don't actually have a true tree nut allergy. It could have been a false positive. A lot of people apparently have false positives. So thank God, because it's been the best like past week just eating tree nuts.
Oh, what did you say about the girl that said she's having trouble to start? Are you supplementing electrolytes?
Yeah, I do.
Said that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other thing is, are you getting enough fat?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when people first start, they just cut out the carbs, but they keep eating the same food. So it's just like chicken breast, So you got to add fat too.
My macros call for 60 net carbs, but I'm usually under at the end of the day. Is that okay? That's absolutely fine. As long as you're feeling good.
Did you ever figure out who stole your YouTube money? No, it was just like, standard like Nigerian
Hacking.
scammers type of people. But we got it back actually.
Yeah. Do you ever start to get aversions to food you eat a lot?
Yeah, I think I do.
Like what?
I can't think of one off the top of my head. Maybe eggs every once in a while. Particularly egg whites. Like I don't crave them at all, and I can feel kind of sick when I eat them if I'm just eating like 8 a day or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't usually eat on camera.
Anything?
Yeah.
I use fake butter, no carbs and cheaper. I know it's bad, but I have to stay on a strict budget.
Well, are you talking about margarine? What is fake butter?
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I
mean,
can't believe it's not butter.
Butter is extremely cheap.
It is really cheap.
Yeah, so
Maybe it depends
I
on
would
where you're
say
shopping.
that's a bad decision, regardless of budget, in my opinion. I mean, it's not that much cheaper margarine over butter, is it?
I don't know where you're shopping.
Someone asked about drinking. I miss having wine so much. So typically when we drink either scotch or wine or whiskey. But if you just ask the sommelier, or there wasn't a sommelier last night. I don't think I've ever even spoken to a sommelier. But it was like the waitress. And we asked her just what's the driest wine you guys have. White wine typically is going to be a little lower. And we go with that.
Do you recommend MCT or coconut oil on keto for beginners? MCT is absolutely not necessary, in my opinion. I think for someone beginning, coconut oil is absolutely fine. If you're just adding it to your coffee, or you're just, if you're cooking with it, then coconut oil is great. But yeah, MCT oil, to me, I don't ever use it. It's more of a luxury thing.
Yeah, just put it in like the something nice to try category.
Yeah.
It's not mandatory at all. Julius is really becoming a beggar. Even Walmart brand butter is a pretty good deal, says someone. Yeah, isn't like a pound of butter like $2 or $3? Am I wrong about that?
I don't know.
I mean, that's like,
I thought butter was relatively
that's
cheap.
3,200 calories for, or no, yeah, that's 3,200 calories for like $3. That's super cheap in my opinion. Can you eat tomatoes? I
Yeah.
don't like answering questions about just specific foods. Look at the carb count. Do we eat tomatoes occasionally? It's not like a staple of our diets.
I love cherry tomatoes, so I always have some in the fridge, and I'll top my salad with them if I'm having a salad.
You need to get higher chairs.
Please
Wait.
eat. Oh gosh.
Please eat what?
No, please keep making recipes with coconut flour. I just got retested, and my nut allergy still is there. So oddly, or funny enough, ever since I said I was tree nut free, or like the allergy's not there, people have been saying like, but keep making the coconut flour recipes.
I like coconut flour better because it's lower calorie overall.
So I don't know if I like it better because I haven't had an almond flour dessert in a really long time. But it is, yeah, you need less of it. So we'll definitely be doing both, like coconut flour, almond flour, always.
I mean, almond flour would taste better. Have you tried Dry Farm wines? No sugar, organic. We have, the thing with those is they're really good and they completely alleviate any concerns about like how much carbs could be in this wine.
Right.
But it's about $22 a bottle. It's kind of pricey, but it is definitely good. Worth looking into if you're really into wine.
Butter is $4.99 a pound in Michigan.
$4.99 a pound. That's super cheap, right?
1 pound of Land O'Lakes is $2.99. Yeah. What is a must buy in keto for beginners?
Must buy.
I mean, like good butter.
Yeah, butter. I would get like 80-20 ground beef.
Yeah.
I don't know. You probably want to have some snacks on hand, so I would get some nuts, maybe some pork rinds, beef jerky, stuff like that. Because when you're transitioning from standard American diet, it's not really about like becoming the most optimal diet there is. It's mostly about having replacements for your habits. Because if you're on a standard American diet, your habit is like, I'm at my computer desk. What can I just like pop in my mouth while I'm working? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So you need some stuff to kind of replace that at first until you don't need it anymore. Ghee is great. I love ghee. Mega doesn't like it as much as me. I really like the taste of it.
I don't like it in like desserts.
Okay.
The only time I'll cook with it because like that's how Indian food all is cooked in ghee, so I'm used to that, I think. But yeah, ghee is just, it overpowers everything. Like butter has no taste and it's just creamy. Did you guys ever lose hair on keto? Would taking collagen help as a preventative measure? It is something that the majority of people have to deal with before it grows back. I don't think the majority of people on the keto diet deal with hair loss, but I don't think it's necessary to take preventative measures because you may not ever have them. So in that regard, no, collagen wouldn't be necessary just to be preventative.
So with the hair loss, I think a lot of that might just be long-term calorie deficit, right?
Or stress from your body transitioning. Yeah, because stress can create a lot of different reactions in your body, and hair loss could be one of those. And if that comes down to it, then I would worry about it. But until that happens, I wouldn't worry about it.
If I cheat on keto, it seems sugar has the worst effect for energy and taking longer to get back into ketosis. Is there any science behind that or unique to me, you think? Yeah, so the longer you do keto for, the more your body is fat burning, fat adapted, the stronger your fat adaptation is, the worse you handle sugar. So like for me and Mega, if we have sugar, we're not going to use it really well. But if you're eating sugar every single day, you're like a long distance runner and you just pop those gel packets all day, your body's really good at using sugar. Mm-hmm. So that's what they term metabolic flexibility. So you're probably not that metabolically flexible. You're good at using fat, you're not really good at using carbs.
It's hard to eat and talk.
I know. How long would you say you take to eat your meals? Is eating quicker better? No, eating quicker is not better.
It's so much worse because it's gone also quickly. But we eat so, like I ate the fastest. Like we went to dinner with my dad and my brother, and I was done first, and then I waited for like an hour before everyone else was done. So it makes you realize like you should just eat slower and, you know, fully chew everything. Like when I watch those crazy cheat days and they're just
they take like 3 bites, 3 chews. 2
or 3 bites for a donut, and they just swallow. Like you don't even see them chew the donut; they just swallow it. And it's like, what? Seems
yeah,
like the
you
worst
gotta chew your food. I try focusing on that, but I'm not great at it, especially like meat. I just kind of take a few bites and then swallow it. It's not good to do. Slower is better.
I would agree.
I started keto by beginning with paleo. Once I felt good with that, then I kicked it up and transitioned. Keto is paleo on steroids. I'm 6 months in and feel better than I have in 10 years.
That's a great route to go for someone who's worried, about falling off the wagon or just nervous to get started. Paleo into keto. A lot of people I feel like have done that.
What are the benefits of apple cider shots before meals? In my opinion, almost nothing, but there is some data that seems to theorize that the apple cider vinegar increases your stomach acid, so it helps with digestion a little bit. I'm not a big believer in apple cider vinegar, though.
You want one?
No. What do you guys think of the carnivore diet? I'm pretty pro, but I think it's probably good to have some veggies also, because the more stuff you remove, the more sensitive you are to adding it back in. And I like having veggies. It makes me fuller. I like the taste of them. So, I don't know. I think long-term carnivore diet, I find it hard to, imagine those people that have been doing it for so long ever eating veggies again, which a lot of them don't. They're just, never going to eat vegetables again, which is fine. But I want to be a person that occasionally eats vegetables, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I eat vegetables every single day and I just enjoy it. So finding what's sustainable. For me, just carnivore wouldn't be sustainable. I would get bored. I would inevitably
it's
come
pretty
back.
boring, yeah. And we have a job where we make tasty foods.
And we should try everything, yeah. I've been on keto for 3 weeks. I'm about to go on vacation and drink vodka and party. Will my body be able to handle it since I'm on this diet? Yeah, 3 weeks I don't think is long enough for it to impact you super negatively, but just be careful. I would drink water between drinks because you could get drunker faster. And for hangovers, I would take some sort of electrolyte supplement and make sure you drink or take your electrolytes before bed to prevent hangovers. Your solo podcast from last week was lit, fam. Thank you.
Oh, Kurt Cole donates $25. Dang. Thanks for all the content. Your recipes are how I've stuck to this lifestyle.
Oh, thank you.
That's great to hear. What dressing do you use for Cobb salad? Typically, I just use olive oil and some kind of vinegar. Mm-hmm. Megan gets the Primal Kitchen dressings, though. She likes those.
Yeah.
What flavor is the best?
They have a sesame ginger one that I really like. And then they have Cider and Green Goddess and all the usuals. If you're taking a vitamin D supplement and not taking a vitamin K2 supplement, this could be problematic. Love you guys. You're the best.
Yeah, the one we take has vitamin D and K2 mixed.
Combined.
If fat is 60 to 80% of your diet, you want to go for quality. You are what you eat. Health issues are potentially much more expensive than grocery bills. Yeah, I'm on the same page. I mean, you got to do what you can. So,
right.
Eating high quality, typically, we definitely have upped our game lately. We probably spend each $20 a day on food, mm-hmm. I'd say, maybe a little less. But it's pretty expensive, what we do now. But, the first steps in the right direction is just removing all the processed bad foods that humans shouldn't be eating. And you want to focus on quality, but not everyone can afford to focus on quality right away. And I understand health issues are more expensive than grocery bills, but that's a really long-term mindset. It's when you're on a day-to-day basis, it's do I buy
someone budgeting doesn't think about that.
Yeah. I take vitamins and fish oil. Sounds good to me. On carnivore, vegetables are a cheat day.
After this Facebook Live, I'm going to buy your cookbook. Can't wait. Mega rocks. That hashtag Mega rocks.
Oh, thank you.
That should be an ongoing hashtag. Just kidding. But it's also spelled with an M-A, which I like even better.
Mega.
No beans except green beans. Black soybeans are low in carb. We've never tested with them. I wonder how that would impact our glucose, if at all. But they do give me the same gastric distress as any normal beans do, and you get farty and bloated. So that's just the warning with the black soybeans.
I like this one. My dad has recently gone vegan because of health issues surrounding a heart attack. His cholesterol has been cut in half. What has keto done for your cholesterol? So we're not doctors, but I would say his cholesterol being cut in half is a bad thing. you don't want to have very low cholesterol. And most people on a vegan diet have extremely low cholesterol.
But isn't that also linked to low testosterone?
Low cholesterol, I'm not sure.
Or like people on a vegan diet have lower testosterone?
I think that's probably just a fact, but I don't know. I need to like look into it more.
Okay.
I recently started keto 2 weeks ago. Should I invest in a blood tester to check my ketones?
If you want to, take note of where your body's at and correlate that with how you're feeling, it's not necessary to test. I personally enjoy and prefer testing my blood glucose after foods or in the morning to see, how foods impact me. I think that's more important than knowing your exact ketones day to day.
How often do you eat?
We do two
2 meals typically.
mm-hmm.
We'll have like
post-dinner snacks.
Post-dinner snacks. I count that as part of dinner. It's like within a 30-minute window of finishing dinner, basically. Are you doing anything to help with conceiving?
Not yet this second. No. We're working on it. We'll definitely keep you in the loop when we do start to do a bunch of stuff, but nothing in particular.
College hoops gets going Tuesday. So if you guys don't know, I played college hoops, Division II, and the night before college hoops starts is what's called Midnight Madness, when you can first legally start to practice. So a lot of teams practice.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah. So a lot of teams have like Kentucky or whatever. They'll have like a big show at midnight where everyone's just dunking.
That's so cool.
And they'll do like funny dances and stuff. But what we did is we had practice at 4:30 in the morning, like an actual legitimate practice. We were doing like lane slides, and then we came back at like 10 a.m. for the second practice. We just like started practicing. It wasn't fun. Are avocados not vegan? They're vegan, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you guys major in college? Computer engineering.
I went to law school. And then what did you put in your omelet? They look tasty. They were tasty. I did mushrooms and bacon and scallions with a bed of arugula. And then Matt did bacon and broccoli.
Should my A1c be high? We're not doctors, but I think low.
No.
A1c
Yeah, it shouldn't be high.
I don't know what the exact normal range is. I think like below 6 or something is good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know like people say 5 is like they're excited when they see 5, so I know that's good.
Oh, someone says track your temperature to get pregnant.
Yeah, I've also read that, but I feel like there's a lot of things. Someone told me like don't get a Brazilian wax, and I was like, okay. Now I feel like there's so many things that I'm gonna be doing, but I don't know why that would, correlate at all. Anything else? Thanks for the vids. Wife and I watch every evening on YouTube in North Carolina. Found your book at Costco. Yay! Also, in November, which it is right now, our cookbook's supposed to roll out into Target, we just found out, which is exciting. So if you see it in Target, definitely tag us on Instagram, and we're excited for that, right?
Yeah, being in Target. I don't know how many keto cookbooks are in Target.
Yeah.
I want to go look.
We'll have to look. We're also working on our second one.
Tips for sleep on 1 meal a day. I wake up super early. I am trying to work on my sleep. I honestly don't get a lot lately. Like I went to bed last night I guess I got like 7 hours. But I wouldn't say it's the best of quality sleep.
Oh. For 1 meal a day, I don't sleep well because I'm just like so full and bloated and gassy. So that's why, personally, I don't know, like tip wise,
Magnesium can help.
I would eat your meal earlier in the day. So then you have time to digest it. Don't like eat it right before bed. How many eggs did each of you eat in your omelet? I had 3 eggs and Matt had 4 eggs and then 4 yolks.
If I'm allowed 30 to 80 grams of carbs a day, can I have 1.5 to 1 cups of oatmeal a day or 2 slices of Ezekiel bread a day? I mean, you can do whatever you want. So yeah, but like if you're looking for actual like optimal health, I would use most of my carbs to get good nutrition in. Like oatmeal. It's doing nothing for you. You could have like berries, leafy green vegetables. That's a much better use of your carbs in my experience. It's also more filling. So like 80 grams of carbs from oatmeal is not really going to fill you up as much as 80 grams of carbs from fruits and vegetables.
Just purchase Perfect Keto MCT oil powder in chocolate flavor. How do you like to drink it? In bulletproof coffee, or you can add it to smoothies too.
What else do I put it in?
With mug cakes.
Mug cakes.
Mug cakes.
Best electrolyte drink to grab in store. There's not really many good ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's either.
Powerade Zero is decent, but it's really low in actual electrolytes. You got to add stuff to it.
Or just drink like 10 of them. I watched Dr. Death. You listened, I'm assuming, after you recommended it. I liked it so much, I watched Dirty John too. The reporter in Dr. Death mentioned it. Equally good. Need to stick with it though. You keep saying watch though.
Listen to.
Okay.
I didn't like Dirty John as much as Dr. Death.
I haven't listened to Dirty John. Love your cookbook. Can you add barcodes to the recipes to make it easier to add to my daily log? I guess, yeah, that's something we can do in the future, but
maybe for our next one. We were thinking that could be cool. Or even like a code that you scan and it takes you to a video of us making it.
What is your cookbook called? It's called Keto Made Easy. It's also the trademarked tagline of Slim Fast.
Yeah, they stole our name. Do you have keto sweets every day? Most days.
Yeah,
not every day.
I would say some form I do. Like maybe some Lily's chocolate chips or dark chocolate after dinner.
The least I'll do is like one stick of unsweetened chocolate. Otherwise.
So every day, you're saying?
Well, I don't really consider that a sweet.
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, every day basically.
But no, we don't have a mug cake every day. We don't have like cookies, or we don't have desserts every day. We have dark chocolate for sure. Would you interview Tim Tebow for Keto for Normies? He's keto 7 years. I mean, yeah, I guess we could reach out to him, but it would be on his end to like actually want to come on the podcast.
Tim Tebow?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence with beginning keto. What do I do to get more electrolytes? If I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. I want to improve my health. I love watching your videos. So, like a good package for beginning, you probably want some kind of powdered potassium to supplement with potassium. So like Dr. Berg's on Amazon is a good one. We used to use Vega Hydrator, but apparently that is not, they changed the formula.
Change. Sports salt is also a good.
Sports salt is really good. And then you want a magnesium supplement. So magnesium glycinate. And then for sodium, just salt on your food, extra salt on your food.
Which chocolate do you have every day?
I like the, what's that brand?
Eating Evolve.
Eating Evolve, the one with coconuts in it. That's the one I've been getting.
I don't like it. It's super bitter. I'll do 92% chocolate and above. So Alter Eco, their like midnight blackout chocolate is really good.
What percentage?
I think
is
it's 92.
David Thomas, $5 donation. No relation to Wendy's. I typically find.
What does that mean?
Wendy's. Dave Thomas.
No one knows that.
He's the founder of Wendy's.
No one knows that. Raise your hand if you know it.
I typically find it hard to get my protein higher than my fat. Breakfast normal is eggs and bacon. Dinner meat, sour cream, butter, broccoli, and avocado. So do you need your protein higher than your fats? They should be pretty similar in grams. But if you want to add more protein, I would just say do leaner meats and maybe like cut out a little bit of the fat. You just got to tweak it day to day.
Do like half an avocado, yeah.
Yeah, half an avocado.
And add more eggs or something. We all know Dave Thomas. No, see, look, people are raising their hand. Thank you. What do you think of the No products? I've personally never. What have I tried of theirs?
No foods?
Yeah. Not much because it's all almond flour. So you've tried their products. The company as a whole.
So the thing with them is they originally lied to their customers.
Right.
But they have made amends to it.
Yes.
So I don't know. It's hard for me to ever really trust them again, but they have like different ownership and everything now.
Yeah.
So
the CEO is not there.
Yeah, but overall, like the taste, the cookies are really filling, which is nice. They're not the tastiest, but it's like Also, I don't know. I don't like eating that stuff as much
It's
anymore.
like 400 calories a cookie.
It
like-
really is just a brick in your stomach when you get all that soluble fiber and allulose and stuff. I don't like eating it.
But you do like their like the wheat thins copies.
Yeah, it's like some kind of wheat thin cracker.
Crackers. But yeah. Oh, Dave Thomas donated $2 and he said he meant fats higher.
Oh, fats are higher?
Yeah.
You need to get fats higher?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can try doing fat bombs, you can try bulletproof coffee, and just make sure you're buying fattier cuts of meat. So like we typically mostly eat red meat. So if you get 80-20 ground beef,
Great.
the
option.
fat protein is almost the same on that. So if
No,
you
no,
add-
fats higher. It's
Fats higher?
23.19.
Yeah. So if you add a little bit of butter to that or something, then you're just talking, really good ratio.
Yeah, and ribeyes with and just make sure you can see the fats like visible. It's there. So yeah, when you're looking for your meat, and then just add the fat to your add some more avocado to your eggs in the morning, or like more butter. Cook them in something. Add sour cream to that. What do you think of Choc Zero treats? I recently just had a Choc Zero chocolate bar with almonds in it, and honestly, it didn't taste like chocolate at all. It was just like bad, and I ate it all because I started it, and I wasn't gonna not finish it, but it's not good. I feel so the fat's pretty low, and so is the protein. The carbs are the highest, like the fiber. So I was like, am I just eating like a fiber bar? And so there's so many better options out there for chocolate than Choc Zero, in my opinion. Lily's being one of them. Lily's has bars. You can find everywhere in all grocery stores. I've seen them. Coco Polo, you can't find them everywhere, but those are my favorite. And then just like dark chocolate bars, like Lindt dark chocolate bars.
All right, guys.
Okay. Bye.
Time for football.
We'll see you tomorrow at 9 at 9 on Instagram.
I'm in desperation mode in fantasy. If I lose this week, that's it.
And then next week, next Sunday Cookalong, we are doing chewy chocolate chip almond flour cookies. So be prepared. We'll be making cookies.
And David Thomas says, "You guys are awesome. Swing by and get some junior bacons."
Oh my God, I love you.
Great way to end.
You're hilarious. Okay. Thank you. We love you guys.
Thanks.
Bye.